Good morning. First of all, just proud of our team for where we are right now. We're where we hope to be, and the guys have competed really hard. We've had three tough opponents in a row here, and getting ready for another tough one this week. And again, just proud of our guys, but excited to be back home. You know, the season it's hard for me to believe it's game 4 already, and it's our third game in the Valley, and I was talking to our team about that yesterday, just, making sure we appreciate each one. You work all year for just so few opportunities, and it's always great. We got a lot going on this weekend, especially with the Hall of Fame, and I think Phil Prince and I think Fred Cohn maybe are going to be the captains. So that's pretty cool for those guys to be back and be the honorary captains before the game. But really excited about, again, just being back at home. And BC is another division game for us. Record-wise, they're 1-2. But, you got to look beyond that. They played a really good Northern Illinois team and beat them. Northern Illinois that just went to Nebraska and won. They lost to Wake Forest, had several turnovers, but Wake Forest is a good football team. They're sitting 3-0 right now, and a very good team. And then a very tough Notre Dame game. Notre Dame, that game at the end of the third quarter, right there at the end, it was a really tight ball game, and kind of got away in the fourth quarter. But this is a very tough, hard-nosed, physical team. There's a different mindset that you have to bring when you get ready to play Boston College. And I think that speaks to their head coach, Coach Adazio. I mean, what a great job he does. That's their mindset is you're going to have to beat them. They don't usually ever beat themselves. You've got to win the physical matchup because they're going to force the issue. And if you don't have the right mindset going into it, they're going to expose you. Looking forward to the challenge. Their offense, they're a lot of 12 and 11 personnel type of a team. Going to run the power, the counter, the swap zones. I mean, that's what they do. And the little difference this year is they're doing it really, really fast, a lot of tempo. And so their explosives come off the run game, and they want to be able to establish a physical presence in the run game. Impressed with their quarterback. He's a young player. But he's got a good feel for what they're doing. He can throw the ball. He can run around and make some plays as well. A lot of play actions, a lot of boots, a lot of things like that. A lot of max protections that come off of their success in the run game. And again, they're playing with a lot of tempo. So a lot of discipline that we have to play with versus these guys. And then defensively, their defense is very experienced. I think they got 12 guys back that started at some point last year. So a lot of guys with a lot of experience. They got that number 7 led the nation in sacks last year. He's a real problem. He's a great pass rush guy. They're big and strong inside. You rarely ever see anybody move that number 96. He is. I bet he squats 800 pounds. I mean, he is a strong D tackle. And so just impressed with how they play against the run. But we got to do a great job in taking advantage of the opportunities when they present themselves. Because again, they're very sound on that side of the ball. Got good kickers, and just overall a hard-nosed game. It's early in the season. We know we're going to get a team that's really fighting to stay in the division hunt with just having one loss. And obviously, if they can beat us, that would position them very well. So for us, it's just about trying to get better, trying to improve on some things that we did. We were excited to win the game last week, but there's a lot we got to improve on. A lot of some missed opportunities on offense. Probably played our worst game defensively of the 3 games we've played, and so a lot of room for improvement as we get back on the field this weekend. And again, back at it today with a good, tough physical Tuesday practice.
Coach, where is Marcus Edmond? How close is he to 100%? And will Trayvon start regardless of how close Marcus is?
Trayvon has earned the right to be the starter right now. I mean, we've got a lot of competition at corner. And but it's the old saying, you can't make the club in the tub. Marcus has had some tough breaks. And nobody's entitled around here. There's good players, and that's just the way it is. But Marcus will be fine. He'll hopefully he'll be back this week. But if not, he'll be back here soon, and he'll be right in the mix. Marcus is a really good player. I think Marcus is one of those guys that when it's all said and done, he's going to have a chance to play at the next level. He's fast. He's long. He's got really good skills. He's put some strength together. You haven't been able to see it much this year because he's had some unfortunate injuries. He got hurt in camp early, missed a good bit of camp, and with a hamstring, and then the midfoot sprain, fighting through that. But he'll be back, and but he'll play. Who runs out there first? That's kind of a week-to-week deal, to be honest with you, right now at that position. We've got good players there that are competing every week to go be the guy.
You said DJ Greenlee, he had a sprained MCL.
Yeah, he's out. He's out.
Also, of course, without Garrett Williams, how ready do you think Cannon Smith and J.C. Chalk are ready to step up?
Yeah, well, Cannon did a nice job for us last week. He actually came in and I thought he played really well. He did some good things for us in the run game. Shadell Bell would be the next guy, and then J.C. Chalk. So it's more of an opportunity for J.C. to get some more work in practice this week. But I think we'll be more than ready, and those guys are very capable, and expect them to play well.
Coach, tagging on to the DB stuff earlier, the play of the DBs this year. What's your impression so far this year? What you've seen from your DB group?
They've been really good. We've only been out of position a few times. We had a couple. We had one bust on our DBs the other night. The other one was one of our backers wasn't where he was supposed to be. But they've been in position, and we haven't had a million pass interferences. I know we had two pretty quick in the Auburn game, but we really kind of cleaned it up, playing with a much better technique. We didn't play as well with our eyes the other night and some of our zone stuff that we were doing, but they've been just much more disciplined as a group. But I kind of knew that coming into it. Y'all heard me say that many times. I really felt like was maybe the best secondary we've had, the deepest, most versatile group that we've had. So we haven't really, I don't think, come even close to what I think our potential is. But after 3 games and a couple of top 15 matchups, we've held our own and have done a pretty good job. I like the depth. I like the fact that it's unfortunate that we had a couple guys go out. Van got hurt, Muse got kicked out, but we've had guys go in and play in critical situations. And so I like the depth that we've been able to create after 3 games. And we've got good versatility there. Our corners, we've got a bunch of corners that can play both sides. We don't talk enough about Ryan Carter. Ryan Carter, man, he is one of our MVPs. He is a very good football player. Outstanding football player. Does a lot of things that people don't notice. He's very versatile, and he could go play safety for us this week and do a heck of a job. So just really like where they are. I like how they're competing. It's a high level of competition every single week. They're all getting opportunities to play. So we've never really been able to rotate like we're able to rotate right now in that secondary. So that's pretty fun to be able to see those guys, all get a chance to play.
How beneficial do you think it is to have Coach Kahn back there coaching the safeties, having 2 coaches as opposed to just Coach Reed?
Well, I think it's critical. That's one of the reasons I went that direction. We're gonna come January, we're gonna have 2 D-line coaches as well, because I think that's important. But that's why I took both defensive GAs and put them with the D-line to be able to help Todd on the field. But, there's just so much time that you've got 5 and 6 DBs in the game. And it's a lot. It's a lot going on in today's style of play. So I thought it was important to really, just the attention to details, the time it takes. It's freed Mike up to really just focus on those corners and the technical aspect of that, and have a little more time to really devote to just those guys, because they're kind of in their own world and as far as what they've got to do. And then those safeties are so involved in the run fits. They spend a lot of time with the linebackers, and it's been really good. Mickey's done a heck of a job, and I think we got everybody in the right spot. And I'm glad to get Denzel back. Denzel missed a little time. He had a great camp for us, and I think Denzel is an outstanding young talent as well. So we just got a good group. You saw Nolan Turner go in and play well the other night. Mickey's done a good job with that segment.
Do you feel like Tavian Feaster separated just a little bit with what he did last week, the way he played?
I thought they all played well. I think he had the most production with his opportunities, and for sure, I thought he played a heck of a game. And again, when you've got competition like we've got at that position, just like corner, just like safety, you've got to maximize your opportunities and take advantage of your opportunities. And that's again, all those guys are going to have opportunities to play, and from week to week, you'll probably see somebody get hot, when you got multiple guys. But I'm really proud of Tavian and how he played last week, and hopefully that will carry over into this next opponent.
We've seen flashes of both youth, with the muff kickoffs and talent with the 80-yard run with Tavian Feaster. How has he worked his way into the running back depth chart? And